Let's go here for a little bit because golf is such a segue to our world with
Mm,
those who don't play golf, those who are not athletes. It's still part of it because in the game of golf, and you're going to go more with this, Heidi, each shot is different from the next. The setups are similar, but the looks are different. And it's much like life itself, as you were alluding to just now. Every moment in our life is different, it's going to change. So being a golfer, good gracious, how do you perform, to your desired ability when things can be so different? Each shot can be so different from the next.
right,
What do you do? Much like life.
right, exactly. And that's what, my thing is that, for these kids that are coming up into the golf world, um, they're getting lessons up the kazoo, but they're not mentally strong. They haven't had a mental lesson.
This is where you come in.
That's where I come in. And because I've been through the trenches, I tried to cut for the LPG. I didn't make it. So your reaction is, well, boo-hoo on me. And then you go through that whole negative process, and then you step it back up on the range and you're hitting the same balls and you're doing your same swing and you're wondering why you're not winning. Well, you're not winning because your brain thought, your mind thought isn't strong. You got to trust the process. You got to trust yourself. You can't. And my dad was a big advocate for that. Never ever watch someone else's swing. Don't try to. If you're standing, if Kurt and I and Amelia and those guys, we're all standing together, we all have different swings. Just because his ball went further doesn't mean that his swing was correct. So why would Brink or you do the same swing just because Amelia went that far out? So copycatting, don't look at, just concentrate on just the moment.
Like everyday
And
life, right? Don't compare.
exactly,
Don't
don't
compare
compare.
ourselves to anything or anybody because that's judgment,
Right,
right? And we do away with judgment. That's part of the core energy dynamics.
right. Easier
So,
said than done.
well, 100%. This is why we're out here, speaking it to the world to the best of our
Right.
ability, and have people like you who are so experienced in so many different aspects of what we're talking about, Heidi. And this is why we're so happy and honored to have you on. One of the many reasons. Again, much like life, golf has its ups and its downs. It has its peaks and its valleys. Explain to the audience how you, in your life and in golfing world, and how you also teach that to the golfers themselves, how to handle the massive swings. And as you know, know the core energy. Two energies that we deal with specifically are the anabolic. That's the uplifting, the building, the constructive, the filling, the dopamine fill. The opposite, as you all know, is that cortisol dump, the catabolic, the deconstructive, the low-lying energy where we're just sort of stuck and there's no building. So, those two types of energy we swing all day long. All people in whatever we're doing have those, going through our life, not just in sports, but in everything. So
Right.
if you can relay that, that was a mouthful I just gave you there, but I know you can handle it.
Golf is an addiction. You keep coming back for more because you had this beautiful shot and you're chasing. It's like a drink. You're chasing that dream. You just keep chasing it, going, I had it. Why
But,
can't I get it back?
but are we adjusting to that chase, to your point, right?
Right?
Because it's different.
It is. Every shot is different. And then that's what the high school, college, and people all parts of the world need to understand that you can win, you can get better results if you understand what just happened. Feel that core just told you. You have to be aware. You have to be aware of what is going on in your surroundings.
Definitely.